Hey everybody, we are continuing on in our Absolute Beginner series with my very favorite form of exercise, and that's a bar workout. Bar can be really adaptable for anyone. It's a low impact form of exercise. However, the term low impact can sometimes be a little bit misleading. You might think that means easy or not so difficult. That is absolutely not the case. What low impact means is it's light on your joints. Okay, so think about like the elliptical or swimming, even riding a bike. It's light on your joints. It's not like pounding on them like running or dancing or something like that. So, and that doesn't necessarily mean that high impact is bad either. I love high impact. It has a time and a place. But low impact is just a wonderful way to exercise. So I wanted to give you a bar basic workout. So this is going to show you some of like the common ways that we warm up in a bar class. Typically, we start with an upper body warm up because all of the bar work is so lower body intensive. Okay, so you're going to want a light set of weights. You could do nothing at all. I have threes right here. One, twos, or threes is absolutely perfect for a beginner. If you don't have light weights, grab a set of water bottles. It's just anything to give you a little bit of resistance. One of the other common misconceptions I think with bar workouts is that it's like dance or ballet, and it absolutely isn't. The only thing that they have in common really is that they use a ballet bar. And for your bar, all you need is like a sturdy piece of furniture or a countertop. But really, bar workouts are more strongly rooted in Pilates. So it's just using your own body weight for that resistance. That's kind of, where it ties into a Pilates workout. So make sure you have some space. The other piece of equipment that I'm going to introduce, and you don't have to use it, but I do think it does help with some of the modified ab work. And I also do throw it into my bar workouts. And I'm going to also provide a link to purchase one of these is a playground ball. This one is one from like the little gym, but it's a nice because it's got a little bit of give to it. So we'll use it sometimes like even just to kind of put between our knees just to position our hips the right way. I'll put them behind my legs sometimes for some of the standing leg work. So if you have a ball or even just like a thick towel or cushion for when we do that ab work, go ahead and grab it. If you don't, it's absolutely fine, and I will cue without it as well. So clear some space. Just have my weights kind of nearby. I'm going to back up a little bit. Make sure you can see me. I'm going to just adjust my camera angle a little bit. Sorry about that. A little trial and error here. So we're just going to start with our hands and our hips and just start to march those knees out. Good. Think about your shoulders pulling down and just lifting through those abs, belly button to spine, nice and tall through the crown of the head. March the knees out. Right and left. Good. Now, can you reach your arms up? I know my hands are cut off here. We're going to pull those elbows down, 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 down. Breathe. Good. And we're going to move at a slightly slower pace. Pull it down. Let's go for 8 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lifting tall. 6, 7, and 8. All right. Bend your knees. Carefully pick up your weights. Now, we're going to start rolling our shoulders up, down, and back. Have your feet right underneath your hips. We're going to bend our elbows in a 90-degree angle. The arms are right in front of you, and they're just framing your face. Start a little lift. Lift. Breathe. Good. So it's a very small range of motion. You'll notice that. Bar class, it's a lot of small, intricate movements, but they add up. And I have my knees slightly bent here too. Little lift. Lift. Big. Spine long. Abs pulled in. Little lift. 4, 3, 2. Now let's hold it in front. Little march. Go right arm, left arm, right arm, left arm. Good. Right and left. Right and left. Right and left. Let's go a little faster for 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2. Now can you pulse both arms up together for 8, 7. Good. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice work. Roll it down and back. Let's bring the weights in front. We're going to do what's called an upright row. Knees are soft. Just pull those weights up and down. Good. Up and down. Up and down. So this is kind of a common body sculpt type exercise. is our upright row. Now we're going to take it up to the top and hold. Let's do a tight little pulse up here. Lift, lift. So a lot of times in bar, we're just going to take a little variation on some common sculpting moves. Lift, 2, good, 3, 4, shoulders down, 6, 7, 8, stretch it all the way down back to those singles. Lift and lower, and lower. Beautiful. Lift and lower, lift. Now this next one, we're going to hold it at the top. We're going to do a little isolation move. Lower the weights, down an inch, up an inch, down an inch, up an inch. And you're going to hear me say that a lot in bar class. Down an inch, up an inch. So it's very subtle, small range of motion. We're working in down an inch, up an inch, down an inch, up an inch, down an inch, up an inch. One more. Now tight little pulses for 8, 7, 6, 5. That's it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Roll it out. Very nice. Let's flip the palms to the front. We're going to take it into a bicep curl. We're going to take it up 2 counts and down 2 counts. Take it up for 2, down for 2, up 2, down 2. Good. And we go with light weights in bar class. Even once you get to a more advanced level, I typically don't go any heavier than even an 8 for my heavy weights. Let's go for some single counts. Shoulders to thighs. Because we work really high rep, you want to stick with slightly lighter weights. We never want to compromise that form. Shoulders to thighs. Good. Shoulders to thighs. To thighs. And bring it down. Good. Let's rotate the palms outwards. 2 counts up right here. Take it up for 2, down for 2. That's it. Up 2, down 2. And again, take it up 2. And this workout is really great even for some of my bar regulars. If you guys want to just kind of take a step back, focus on your technique and your form, you can certainly do this one with your heavier weights. Single counts. Shoulders to thighs. I just wanted to give you guys kind of a general overview of what to expect in a bar class. And this way you know how to modify it. If you want to try some of the other videos that I have, there's a ton of bar videos on my YouTube channel. Up and down, but you'll notice we work at a pretty fast pace on those ones. Up and down. Let's bring it halfway up. Little pulses. Up. 2, 3, 4. That's it. 5, 6. Let's keep that little pulse. Can we bring it to the front? And little pulse. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's take it all the way up. Up. Now out to the side. Shoulders and down. That's it. Shoulders. Lengthen. Side and down. Good. And you have a soft bend to your knees, okay? Abs are still engaged the whole time. Up and down. Beautiful. Up and down. Up and down. Now let's make it halfway up to the front. Halfway up and down. Side and down. That's it. Up and down. And your shoulders are still rolling down and back. Halfway up and down. Can we try it a little faster? Let's try it right here. We go front. Side and front. Side. Good. You are strongly rooted into the floor. Front and side. Beautiful. Front, side, front, and side. That's it. Front and side, front and side to the front. Last 8. Little pulse. 7, 6, 5. You're almost there. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it all the way up, all the way down. Now let's place one weight down. We're going to place our weight in our right hand. I'm going to step my left leg forward, okay? We're going to take it into a straight arm here. So I'm going to show from the side, okay? That weight is here, palm faces in. I'm going to stretch my arm back, nice and strong. And when I'm doing this, I want to have what I call square shoulders and hips, okay? I don't want to be turning or twisting here. I'm going to keep my shoulders and my hips facing towards the floor. That's it. That's what we call squaring it off. Lift and lower, lift. Now let's take it to the back, a little pulse for 8, 7. That's it. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now bring it down. Let's turn our palms so that it's facing up. Same motion. Lift and lower. That's it. Lift. That arm is nice and long. Feel that length in your tricep. Lift and lower. Beautiful. Lift, lower, lift, and lower, lift, lower. Now pulse that arm behind you. We got 8. I know. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Roll it out. Shake it out. Let's change sides right away. Okay, step that right leg forward. I'm gonna have my palm facing in for the first set. Square shoulders, square hips. Right hand to that right thigh and stretch it back and down. Good. Abs are lifting. Your spine is nice and long. Breathe. And maybe just find something to focus in front of you, just to make sure that you're not arching in that neck. We want beautiful form and posture all throughout. Now let's pulse it behind you for 8, 7, that's it. 6, 5, just 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Let's turn that palm to face the ceiling. Abs tight. Stretch it back there. 1 and down. Beautiful. 2 and down. Good. 3, 4. That's it. 5, 6, 7, 8. We got one more set of pulses. Pulse it back. 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. Now, we're going to take our warm-up down to the floor. We're going to set up some push-ups. So we did this, I think, in our beginner body sculpt class. We're going to do a modified push-up. So hands are a little bit wider. I'm going to be on the front of my thighs here, not just right on that knee joint. Hands are outside the shoulders. Let's take it down for 2 counts here. Take it down, 2, up, 2, down, 2, up, 2. That's it. Down, 2. Leading with your heart. Down, 2. Now let's try 4 single push-ups. 4, and press the floor away. 3, 2, and 1. Now for a little challenge, lower yourself down, hold. Let's go for 8 pulses. 1, 2, 3. Remember I said low impact does not mean easy. 6, 7, and 8. Stretch up. Great job. Now let's shoot our legs back if you're up for it, okay? We're going to climb down to our forearms. If you want to stay in that modified plank, that is perfectly fine here as well. Those of you that are up for it, we're going to stay right here. And we're just going to jog our knees out. Right knee, left knee, right, left. You're doing great. 5. And if you don't want to add these variations on, a little faster. And 1, 2. You can certainly stay in a strong plank and build your way up to it. 7, 8. Just hold. 1, 2. I know you can do it. 3, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Sit back, stretch it out. Okay. Very nice. Now, a lot of times I do give tricep dips in a bar warm-up, just again, because it's a great body weight exercise. I'm going to demonstrate those. However, I want you to grab a set of weights. If those are not for you, if they're not in your practice yet, that is A-okay. I know some people, they bother your wrists. Grab a set of dumbbells, and I want you here, okay? As we go along with our timing, when we do singles, you're just going to single it out and up, out, and up. And then when we pulse, you're pulsing it down here, okay? Keeping those elbows forward, all right? Next time I'll have one of the boys come up and also help me with modifications. They would love that. Okay, knees are bent, shoulders down and back, okay? When you do your tricep dips, let's make sure those elbows are going straight back, okay? Lift the hips up, all right? And here we go, taking it down. And this is either your seated tricep extension, if the tricep dips don't work for you. And I know that they are really not for everybody. You make your workout work for you. Let's pulse it down for 8. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now hold at the top, okay? If you have those weights in your hand, you're going to lower them down. If you're doing dips, bend those elbows, just hold. Now isolation, up an inch, down an inch. If you're using those weights, you're doing this with us. Up an inch, down an inch. I know. Up an inch, down an inch. Now pulse it up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Have a seat. Stretch it out. Amazing job. Now, stretch it out. That's the thing with body weight exercises. They're challenging no matter what level you are at. But I'm really happy that you tried them. So stretch it out, stretch it forward. Okay, we're gonna move on to our bar work here. Okay, give the arms a little shake out. And if you're feeling like you need a little more arms, go back and repeat this again and then do your bar. Okay, I'm gonna start with my ball. Okay, because we're gonna do just some quad work. All right, the quad work in bar classes is definitely intense. All right, I'm gonna place the ball right between my legs. Now I don't want to put them directly on my knees, okay? It's a little bit above, all right? We're just gonna be doing some squats, okay? I have one hand on my bar, all right? We're gonna squat it down and up. Sit back and up, back and up. That's it. Back and up, back and up. So it's just a body weight squat, and the bar is really here for a little added resistance. But let's talk about our form, shall we? Now let's take it down and hold. Just hold a little isolation here. Check your knees. You want them behind your toes, okay? Don't let them pitch forward. That's going to put undue strain on your knees, okay? Hips are back. I know you're holding that squat, and it's tough. Can you pulse right here? For 8, 7, breathe, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's come all the way up. Back to that single squat. Let's do another set. Down and up. And you are sitting way back into those heels. Down, up, down, and up, down, and up. Now take it down and hold. Sit way back in those heels. Can you almost see if you can try to lift those toes up off the floor? That's how far back into your heels you are. Go relax those shoulders. Now pulse in here for 8, 7, 6, 5. That's it. 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to go for another set of those single squats. I hope your quads are feeling a little warmer. Down and up, down and up. Now we're going to take it down and hold. Now here comes that isolation that we talked about, okay? You're right here. You're going to lift it up an inch, down an inch. It's slow and controlled. It can feel awful at times. Up an inch, down an inch. You're sitting back in those heels. Up an inch, down an inch. Up an inch, down an inch. Up an inch, down an inch. This is where when we have a live class, I always like to scan the room and see everyone's faces because I know, and even now with wearing masks, I can still read your eyes. Up an inch, down an inch, up an inch. You're hanging in there. You're doing great. Up an inch, down an inch, and pulse it down. But you know what I mean? If looks could kill in bar class, I'd be on the floor. 6, 7, and 8. Bring it up. All right, let's shake it out for a second here, okay? Put that ball down. Good, little stretch. Amazing work. Now, we're going to do some side leg work, okay? We're going to change sides eventually, but, and we'll add some more quad work in there too. So, when I set up this quad exercise, we're not going to use the ball today for this one. All right, we're going to take that outside leg in relation to your bar. So for me, it's my right leg because my left hand is on the bar. I'm going to lift that knee up right about hip height, okay? So my knee is in line with my hip. I'm going to rotate my standing leg in towards my bar. And we see what happens here is my hip kind of naturally lifts out to the side here, okay? My whole forearm of my left arm is going to be on my bar. So it gives me a little extra support. What you don't want to do is lean on your bar. You want to stay nice and lifted here, okay? So this leg's coming out to the side here. We're just going to do some leg lifts here. We're going to lift it up for 2, down for 2. Add a little plie. Up, 2, down, 2. Down, 2. Up, 2, down, 2. And I just have this other hand on my hip. If it feels better, you can bring it across here for a little added support. Single counts. Let's lift. Up and down. Up and down. You're doing great. Up and down. Up and down. That's it. Up. And don't get caught up in how high your leg is going. Don't get caught up in what you look like. It is not ballet class, right? Not always pretty, but gets the job done. 2 more. Up and down. Now let's hold it up here. We're going to take a little pulse here. Now keep this knee slightly bent. You notice I'm not locked out here. It's soft. And right away, you're going to feel this side oblique kicking in. Breathe. I know. Let's move it out to the side so that we have our hip, our knee, and our shoulder in one long line. Bring it to the front, 4 counts. Go 1, 2, 3, 4 to the side, 5, 6, 7, 8 to the front, 1, 2, 3, 4 to the side, 5, 6, 7, 8 and front, 1, 2, 3, 4 and side, 5, 6, 7. Now flex this foot, keep it right here, keep it here, 2. I know, bend into this knee, 5, 6. Now hold this knee up, bring it to this right elbow, in for 2. Now stretch your leg, long, good, in, 2. You can point, and then flex it, bring it in, 2, out, 2. We're almost there, you're doing great. Keep this leg, long little pulse, 8, 7, this is it, 6, 5, feel that waistline, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Bring it down, sit into that hip. So the keys here on this side leg work, okay, we want to keep that standing leg slightly bent because that's going to help protect your lower back, okay? Sit into it. And you can always take that leg a little bit lower as you're getting started here. Let's do a stretch, a figure 4 stretch, we call it. Take that right ankle, cross it over that left knee, and then sit into it. You'll feel that nice little release on your hip. And breathe. Beautiful job, everyone. Okay, shake it out. Let's cross that other ankle over. Sit down. All right, let's step our feet out wide. We're gonna do a couple plie squats just to kind of get our quads re-warmed up, and plie and up. Then give your shoulders over top of your hips. Opposite hand. Good, because the bar is really just there for a little bit of added support and stability. Ultimately, if you want, you can test your balance. Take that hand off the bar. That's it. See where your balance is today. Let's pulse it down for 8 right here. For 8, 7, 6. Feel those all 5 toes in the floor. 6, 7, 8. Back to the singles. Down and press. Good. Push that floor away because plies actually work your quads and they involve your inner thighs as well. And pulse it down. I mean, if there's one thing for sure, dancers are known for their strong legs. And we do a lot of plies. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One more set. I had you down there a little longer that time. I know. Sneaky, sneaky. It's when I get talking. We do a lot more reps that way. Pulse it down. Just pulse. Let's go for 2 sets of 8. I know you can do it. Breathe. Keep that chest up. One more set. It's 8, 7. Beautiful. 6. And again, same rules apply. Knees tracking over those first 3 toes. And 1. Bring it up. Beautiful. Let's take a little stretch here. A little tap. Tap. Just because it feels nice. Tap. Tap. Add that little plie between. Tap. 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 Take a nice big plie. Bring it down. Good. Just a little stretch here. Amazing work. Okay. Good. Let's roll it up. I'm going to change my bar. Just move it to the other side. If you're doing this at home, you can just kind of flip where your chair is. Switch to the other side of the counter. We're actually not going to use the ball for our quad side over here. We're going to bring our feet together, our knees, feet, and ankles. And you're going to make a small letter V with your feet, okay? Ready? Now, shoulders over top of hips. Lift your heels up. Glue them together. And then soften your knees, okay? Shoulders over top of hips. Chest is tall. Pulse right here. Little pulse. 2. Good. Feel all 5 toes spreading out on the floor. It gives you a nice base of support. Pulse. 2, 3, 4. I know it's tough. 5, 6, 7. Let's hold at the bottom. Little isolation. Take it up an inch, down an inch, up an inch, down an inch. That's it. Up an inch, down an inch. I know, bar is really tough, but so are you. Up an inch, down an inch, up an inch, down an inch. Up an inch, couple more here. Up an inch, down an inch, up an inch, down an inch. Pulse it out for 8, just 8, 7, beautiful, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come all the way up. Little rest. We're gonna go for one more round in this position. Ready? Take it down. Little pulse. And let's pulse. 2. I know. 6, 7. One more set of pulses. I know. If your legs are shaking, you're doing it right. 6. Now hold at the bottom. Little shake of your hips. Little shake. Shake, shake, shake. At first, this feels nice. All right. Ready to shake it down for a 2. Take it down. 2, up, 2, down, 2, up, 2. Shake it down. 2, up, 2. Shake it down. 2. Shake it down right here and stay. 2. I know. 3, 4. That's it. 5, 6, 7. One last set of pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5. I know. Breathe. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it up. Okay, let's stretch that out, shall we? I'm going to face my bar and take a quad stretch here. Roll it under. I know what you're thinking. It gets really intense. So in bar class, we actually kind of think of our quad series and our side leg work in terms of like how a sprinter would work. We work in very short intervals. We overload our muscles to the point where they really feel like they can't give any more, and then we stretch it all out. Okay, so it's, you know, temporary, but then that stretch afterwards is so worth it and so necessary, right? Shake it out. Okay, we're going to set up that side leg work on our other side. Okay, so now I have my right hand is on my bar. I'm going to be working with that left leg. Okay, knees are soft, lifting that left knee up about in line with your hip, rotating the standing leg towards your bar. Now this naturally lets my right forearm come along my bar here, and my leg is out on the diagonal here. My other arm can come across or to my hip. Take it down, 2, up, 2, down, 2, up, 2. That's it. Down, 2, up, 2. 2 more like that. Keep those knees kind of softly locked, okay? Cushion those joints. Now single counts. Take it down and up. And I love these exercises because you really do get a lot of bang for your buck, okay? Because we're working our side oblique. We get some standing abs in with our side leg work. Down and up, down and up. 4 more. It's 4. Good. Make sure you add that little plie and lift. Beautiful. 2. Take it out here. Keep this knee soft. Little pulse. 2. Good. If you need to, lower that leg a little bit. Okay? Perfectly fine. Good. Keep those shoulders relaxed. Move it out to the side. Ooh, you feel that. Now, my shoulder, hip, and knee are in one long line here. Little pulse. Standing knee soft. 4, 3. Move it to the front for 4. Go 4, 3, 2, 1. And side. 1, 2, 3, 4. To the front. 1, 2, 3, 4. And side. 1, 2, 3, 4. And again to the front. 2. I know this side always feels it because your standing side is working pretty hard. Stay right here. Just keep lifting. Lift. 2. I'm going to flex through this left foot. In 4, 3. Hold it up here. Now bring it to this left elbow for 2. Push it out for 2. Good. Bring it in. 2. Out. 2. Beautiful. In. 2. Out. 2. Hold out there. Tight little lifts. Just 8, 7. I know. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Amazing, amazing job. Now, let's cross this left leg over the right and stretch in towards your bar. That one feels nice. Good. You feel that stretch in your waist. Come on up. Let's take that other side. Cross the ankles. Great work, everybody. Okay, we're going to move the bar out of the way, and we're going to finish up on the floor with just a little bit of ab work. with our ball, okay? So I'm gonna have the ball, I'm gonna place it behind my shoulder blades, okay? Just to sort of give me a little extra cushion here. Now, I'm gonna take my hands on my thighs, all right? Think about scooping out through your middle. Now lift your shoulders, up an inch, down an inch, up an inch, down an inch. So you want like a C curve to your back here. Up an inch, down an inch, up an inch, down an inch. Let's pulse it up here for 8, 7. I know pulsing is a common theme in barre. 5, 6, 7. One more set. Just curl and lower. Slow it down. Curl, lower, curl, lower. Pulse for 8. Go 8, 7. Squeeze. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now hold at the top. Take both hands to your left side. Curl it up right here. Curl, lower, curl, lower. And you're holding on to that quad. Curl, lower, curl, lower. Pulse it up for 8. One set. 8, 7, good. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Back in the center. Straight up. 1 and down. Good. 2, down. 1 set of 8 pulses. Go. 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2. Now I'm going to face away from you. Take those hands to the other side and curl. Lower. Up an inch, down an inch. Curl. Lower. I see you over there. Good job. Curl. Lower. Curl. Now pulse up for 8. Let's go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Back in the center. Hands behind the head. Lift for 2. Down. 2. 2. Down. 2. That's it. Keep those elbows wide. If you can, see if you can slide your legs out. Down. 2. Good. Up. 2. Down. If you need to keep those knees bent, it is your workout. Take it up for 2 and hold. Little pulse. Up, up. I know. Stay here. Just 8, 7, 6, and 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my goodness. Stretch it all out. Beautiful job, everyone. Let's curl it up. Take that ball out. All right. One final move. Okay, just for our lower back. We're going to go a little swim here. Actually, this is for our seat. We're going to take the ball out in front. Okay, a little pressure on it. We're going to lift up, and we're going to just tap our heels together, apart, together. Good. And press down on your ball. Together, apart, together, apart. Let's go a little faster. And tap, 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 tap. Good. Shoulders down. Now hold your legs up here. Little flutter kick. Can you reach one arm back? Look over that shoulder. Great work. Going for a little swim. Take that arm forward. And left arm. Both hands here for 8, 7. Finish line is there. In 3, 2, and 1. You did it. Put that ball aside. Hands under your shoulders. Let's sit our hips back to our heels and take a nice child's pose to stretch it all out. So I'm going to turn and face you guys. Good. Just relax here. Let that lower body take a nice release. And then let's round up one vertebrae at a time. Let's take a nice stretch. We're going to take our right leg forward into a hurdler stretch here. We're just going to stay here for today. You can take those hands in front of you and just drop your head. Maybe take the hands a little wider. Soften those shoulders. Good. You want to get that release through your hips. And carefully come on up. Let's extend your left leg out to the side. Sit up tall. Take a stretch up and over. Good. And come on up. Great work. Let's bend that left leg in front. Take that leg behind you. And I know I said it really not rooted in ballet, but as a former dancer, I just love this kind of workout. I really feel accomplished. But yeah, it just feels like I'm going back to my roots. All that dance training. Okay, take that leg side. Maybe you have taken ballet before or dance classes. I think you'll love this type of workout. And come on up. Let's bring the soles of the feet together. And it's the type of thing that you may not feel yourself sweating buckets, but you really do feel like you got a great workout in afterwards. I think that's why I love it so much. And come on up. Extend those legs front. Inhale, reach it up. Stretch it forward. And then round up one vertebrae at a time. Amazing job, everyone. If this was your first barre class, leave me a comment. Let me know how you liked it. And make sure you can go back through my library of workouts. There's tons and tons of barre workouts. Adapt and modify them however you need to. Okay, make your workout your own. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'm really excited to feature barre workouts all this week on my Facebook group, Beauty and Wellness with Julie Shell. Have an awesome weekend, guys. Thank you.